Hello everybody, welcome on back to another episode of Shapes.io. As always, I am Tyler, your pop punk bud, and we're going to go ahead and jump back right into our main save. So hopefully everyone is having a good day today. I actually played about 4 hours or so of this on stream. Because right now there's actually a competition going on for speedrunning this game, so I am working on trying to plan out a route and such for that. So we're hoping that that will go okay. I think I rushed through with just no plans, nothing at all whatsoever, and I think it ended up taking me about an hour 40. So not as fast as I would like. Right now, I think the current record is a sub 20. So we definitely have some progress to make, but I think we can get there if we just take time and keep practicing. But obviously for this, I'm not super interested in pushing things too much, at least not yet. I definitely wouldn't mind going through the first little bit kind of fast, because right now, we've actually played a bit of this, and so a lot of it's going to be kind of focused on, just relaxing. I was like, I want this to be a nice, fun experience, and just kind of go from there, So that's what we're going to go ahead and do right now. Pretty sure about that, right? Yeah. So we need some blue half squares, and as always, I think your best bet for when it comes to... Do I have blue that's closer? I think that's probably the best right now. I think best bet for any time that you end up... What am I thinking? Have I already forgotten? Oh, yes. So if you want to create half of a... I think for anything you want to create like only half of the one color, just dye the full shape, and then you can... and then you can cut it after that, and then you can rotate things to how you need it. That way you're not... Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm still in a completely different mode. But hopefully everyone is doing well today. I am... today's been not too bad, luckily. Just kinda... I got some work done on this, and... mainly just kind of taking my time and hung out with some friends through Discord, played some Call of Duty for a little bit, and just kind of vibing. And yeah, so right now it is 1 in the morning, so clearly I am very on track with my sleep schedule. We definitely have thought so much about how much I need to sleep and so forth, and that's why I'm here recording content. I was like, so there's a couple of things that I've definitely found really interesting about working on developing a speedrun route for this. Is one, obviously it's kind of like anytime you watch someone play a what's the word I'm thinking of? Oh, I guess I only need a 2 space gap, right? Here we go. Something. Yeah, I only need 2 space gap. But it's like when you watch people play like real-time strategy games, like they constantly have their actions per minute up, and so, you know, obviously it was like the faster that I can build, the faster that I can do stuff, the better. And so I think that's a lot of what's going to kind of slow me down when it comes to making an official attempt on the speedrun, because right now I haven't really recorded a time just because I went through and the first time I'm new to using a lot of the speedrunning software, so I kind of messed it up. But right now, the way that it stands is, like I said, I think it should be right around the hour 40 mark. Just kind of based upon when I started stream, giving a couple minutes for me doing stuff, and then like just to set up and introduce what I was going to be doing, and then going from there. The one thing I noticed definitely is going to be keeping the movement just going forward. I want to always be doing something. I want to always have something that, you know, is being worked on, and so on and so forth. And if you haven't seen me make this content before, you'll know one of the big things that, or if you have seen me make the content before, you'll know that one of my biggest things is I'm very slow in how I structure everything, just because I like thinking through what I'm doing and trying to not, you know, make the most awful mess of all time. Now, I know that I say that, and then I'm over here doing stuff like this. Now, my excuse is that I want to unlock things. So I'm not as worried about aesthetics on here as much as I'm worried about just kind of cranking things out and getting upgrades and so on and so forth, so we can, you know, experience some of the new stuff that this game has to offer us. Like I said, it's a long time. Very well. I say a long time, but I was like, well, no, I had to have downloaded it probably right after it came out. Or at least I downloaded it almost instantly after I heard about it, because I was like, oh, hey, this is actually like the perfect game for me. And I definitely was right, because I think now I'm probably about I think I'm in the 50-ish hour range. Somewhere around there. Yeah, we can just combine with all. That's fine. Not like we need too much. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff to definitely consider with it, because like I can actually probably show you right quick. So what I did was I created some splits for the game, so that way I can actually like keep track of things a little bit better. So once that pops up, I'll show you. I was like, I think the only modifications, yeah, so you'll actually notice right on over here, I've got the, let's go ahead and go to clear. So yeah, I've got it all set up. It shows me what shape I need for which thing. And then it's got a transparent background. Now the only thing is that because I have the background color set to magenta, and then our purple circle is a very similar color, that's almost fully gone there. Over here at level 9, which is a little weird, but yeah, so it's like I can actually keep track of things and kind of go from there. So I'm thinking I'll probably do, after I record some content for you all on YouTube, I think I'm actually going to maybe try a couple runs, see how it goes, and then, you know, just kind of figure it out from there. But so I've been doing just kind of a bunch of studying on like what the order is, and you know, different ways I can set things up about as fast as possible. And then, like I said, I want to constantly be moving forward, be constantly doing like different things that, you know, will make sure that I'm not just sitting here idle and doing this tons and tons of times. Because if you ever have watched me play, you'll realize that I do that quite a bit. So like one interesting thing I could do is come over here, delete the red, and then what we can do is pull off on some of our blue. Actually, you know what? Let's go down here. We'll bring you down like that. And now, what we do is we start mixing our purple. So we go like that. And then we do this a couple of times. Now we need a 1 space gap. And then all we need to do is connect things back up and feed it back into the same thing, and we'll automatically start pushing purple circles into our base. And that's kind of like a quick and easy conversion that we don't even gotta worry about. We don't have to build anything more, we just do that and we'll already start building it up. Another thing that's kind of interesting is the upgrades, because there's a good balance between having the upgrades and then not. So like I think that, you know, you want to try and focus on getting that right balance between boosting the speed of everything, but then also not taking too much time away from your main run to be able, or not taking, yeah, you don't want to take too much away, or else you're going to stop being able to keep up with the pace that you need to set. So like I said, so I think the current time limit is, or the current record right now is about 19 minutes, right around there. Let's see. Yeah, so it's 19 minutes and 12 seconds. There's only 12 runs currently, so I am hoping, at the very least, you know, I can get myself on the board. I know for granted if I just do it right, I can submit and be on the board, but the goal is to not be last place. At least for me currently. There's nothing wrong with being in last place, I just want to attempt to do a little, or push it as much as I can. And the current competition that's running does go on until, I think, October 31st, so there's still a little bit of time to work and grind towards getting to that goal. So I actually ran into a problem with being able to view the first place player, but I learned at least a little bit from second place. And, you know, we're going to try and develop our own strategies while also bringing in some external viewpoints. There you go. We start getting a little bit more in there. We're obviously going to want our extractors to be faster. All that good stuff that, you know, will let us make a difference in this. That's not what I want. Let's see. Yay, we're slowing down back over here. Which just means we need more to feed into here. So our extractors, we need the cyan one, so we're probably going to want to because once we Also, honestly, once we get the chain extractors, it makes such a huge difference. But what if we do a little something like that? We can actually do that. We start getting a little bit more in there. Slowly but surely fill the gap. And I think it should work totally fine as long as we keep adding it in from back here. So, you know, we can do some funky things like this, where we just bring that in and then, yeah, slowly but surely it should start to catch up a little bit. As you see, it's already saturating the belt a bit more just from adding it in over there. And yeah, so I was like, I'm hoping to be able to report some findings. You know, it's like, for a while now, I've watched a little bit of like speedrun content just in general. I had a couple of weeks where I was like really into watching a lot of stuff, so that was all of the content that I consumed over a little bit. One, two, three. Cannot wait for me to unlock the combat merger because that's going to do a lot of good for us. So that way we don't have to have things like this constantly looking weird and janky, but yeah, I feel like speedrunning is something that just makes sense for me and what I enjoy because I like pushing things. Again, if you watch the first series, you'll know that one of the big things that I did a lot of was just, you know, I wanted to see what I could make efficient, what I could do in order to make things just like look as nice as possible and stuff like that. I know I'm not doing a great job of that right now. I will blame it on the fact that I want to experience the new Wires update. Because it's a pretty big update, and I think from the last version of the game, we didn't reach free play until level 20, and that took a while, and now I think it's like 27? Somewhere around those lines. So I think that's a pretty nice... I think it's a pretty nice extra bit of challenge, so if we can get through the earlier part a little bit faster, you know, we can do a little bit more on that end. So we've got purple circles, getting ready to finish up. I think the next one is science stars, if I remember correctly. So what we can start doing is going over here. Honestly, we might just be able to get away with doing a little something like, oh, nope, not this. So we got the merger. Let's see, so we want you and obviously, yeah, I know the greatest idea was for me to build the stars going straight through the center, but that's okay. We'll just pretend. And now all we gotta do is just keep doing what we've been doing, but we can luckily start with those now. I was like, I'm trying to think too, because it might be faster if I use the pipette tool, because then that'll give us the opportunity to, especially for things like this, if we can remember that everything is like 3 gaps away from the last, then we can do stuff like this where we just move that forward, and then we can build longer lines just in more of an assembly style. Get it? Because we're playing a game that's based around creating like assembly machines. We can run it in an assembly line to build things faster. Who would have thought? And then we come over here and we can repurpose this. And then all we need to do is start dyeing the shape. So we come over here, boom. And there's 2 gap. Just like that. Yeah. So 1, 2. I think we'll just keep with 4 like we normally do. Got another upgrade. Let's go. So our belts and everything are a little bit faster now. And then we just steal another one of you. Drag that on all through there. And so on and so forth. Yeah, so I am... Oh, yeah, no. I was gonna say I am excited, and then I was like, never mind, I am dumb. Because it is supposed to be a 2 gap. And I apparently don't know how to count. There you go. Now I'm sitting here like, wait a thing, did I mess it up again? Because I hope not. I don't think so. No, I did. Why is it not... Oh, it's not lining up properly because... Hold on. I just want to apologize, because I know how frustrating it can be to just watch someone mess up in a very obvious way, but... Oh, because it's a 2 gap from the... That would be why. So it's actually a 3 gap to put you there. And we go 1, 2... We need a 3 gap, and then it'll work just fine. Because then we have plenty of room for you. You come over like this, you come over like that. And then we just connect you up. There we go. Cool. I also might go back and just see how long it actually took me to do this in the first place. Like even just get the rank 12 like on my casual playthrough for season 1, because I would be very interested if it was, or in how long it actually took me, because I know I took my time and was also learning the game for the first time, so I know that makes a difference too. Now we're going ahead and delivering those. I'm pretty sure this is rank 9? No, sorry, this is 10. So 11 is our shape that's actually the bottom half of these and then the top half of green circles. So this is another good situation in which come over here and we can go ahead and start getting some of those together. And we bring it all over here. Do some quick dyeing to get this going. And then we can keep ourselves moving, because so that's another fake out. So 1, 2, 3. Nope, it's 4. 3 and 4. Go ahead and throw these on in there. And there we go. So like I said, I think a lot of it's going to really come down to me, one, getting a little quicker on placements, probably memorizing the ratios for things as much as I can. So there's probably like a ideal like mathematic option too for a lot of stuff that I can do in this. But because, you know, I've done a bit of, you know, obviously the math work in this in the past, and kind of been like, oh yeah, so what you do is you look at this and you go, this is like, you know, so we can do 6 items a second on the conveyor belt with our current upgrade, which means that if we want full painters to fulfill it, then, you know, we need 12 of them, because then we do half an item a second right now, and then you can go from there. I was like, so there's probably a way to figure out the balance of time that it takes to build X amount versus how long it takes for it to fill up at half efficiency versus full efficiency, or like whatever percentage of however much you produce. Okay. So we need you to turn like that. Now, obviously, I understand that a lot of it, you know, it might just be more worth it to just kind of play and figure it out. But, you know, someone that's very, you know, math-minded, I was like, looking at things from that perspective is honestly a lot of fun just on its own. So, you know, even if I can't like win or come in first place, like it's worth it to put my time into it, because it's, you know, it's content that I enjoy making. And I think that's important for anyone who gets into content creation. Oh no. We have messed that up. Let's go ahead and leave that out. We want top half. So we want you to go like that and you go like that. There we go. And let's see. We can probably go ahead and make some more of these for ourselves. Oh, something like that. Go. Slowly but surely be getting ourselves up there. Because I think one of the other interesting things I know that I end up running into is Like there's one point for a shape you've got to get like corners, but then also halves, and then, you know, change things that way. And it was like, if you don't have a right distribution, then you're going to actually end up backing up. And if these cutters can't destroy one input, if they can't destroy one input, then you end up running into the issue that it just backs up. Which actually, thinking of right now, I should be able to throw on a balancer, and then I can actually put a trash can on the other component, and that way if it starts backing up, it just backs up and deletes itself as opposed to being stuck. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and let this upgrade run all the way through. I was like, so we're going to be doing okay on that end. So actually, hopefully my audio has not been too loud for my mic, because that will be really bad. But thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below. Subscribe for when I release content in the future. Make sure to comment if you have anything that you wanted to share, anything you want to talk about. I try my best to engage as much as I can. And yeah, as always, any support is appreciated. So thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.